You're listening to the Lone Star Gridiron Sports Network.
The Calallen Wildcats weekly press conference is brought to you by the Calallen Touchdown Booster Club. The Touchdown Booster Club exists to support and promote the Calallen High School football program by uniting students, parents, coaches, and the community.
All right, everybody, join me in welcoming Coach Charlie Reeve from Calallen. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, you're sitting 4-0 in district. Regular season's not over yet, but y'all's regular season is over. How's that feel?
It is. It's a little strange to have your bye week on the last week of the regular season, but if you can make it there healthy and it's a good thing just because it kind of gives you a week to, get healthy and get ready for the playoffs. So, we hit the ground running this morning and we've got to have a great week of practice this week and continue to get better. So, I thought it kind of played out well, towards the end of the season like this.
Well, I tell you, there's no better time for a bye if you're undefeated in district because
sure.
That gives you some rest right before the playoffs. But, is that more important or is keeping your routine more important?
And I think we talked about this a little bit last week. I think there is, there's some merit to both sides. Obviously you want to be healthy. You want to be, full speed, going into playoffs but also too is, you don't want to be, rusty. Whoever we face first round is going to be really, really good. And, and so you don't want to lose that momentum that you got. So I think, this week, I think we've kind of got to manage, the combination of wanting to be fresh, but also too is, we've got to continue to get better and not lose the momentum that we have. So, this is an important week for us to continue to get better and kind of go back to the basics on some things. And we're doing quite a bit of good on good and so we've got to use this week to continue to get better.
Yeah, definitely. And what about your opponents? What are the scenarios you're looking at as far as who you might play?
Well, it comes down to this week's, Friday game versus Lavernia and El Campo.
Yeah. And
both of those teams are really, really good. That to me, I'd say, Region 4 this year may be the best region in 4A Division I when you look at, how many teams in the top 10. You got LBJ, you got Bay City. El Campo was number 10 last week. That district 15-4A is probably, to me, the best district top to bottom in Region 4. And so whoever we play is going to be really, really good. So, but right now, as far as scenario goes, it's going to come down to either Lavernia or El Campo.
And if you have the opportunity to play your brother's team at El Campo, would you like to do it by district or would you like to do it later in the playoffs?
Oh, man, I don't know. It's funny. When I first took this job, obviously this was, our districts matched up by district, and it was kind of a side thought, and it's like, well, hopefully we meet up third round or later on, and I don't know which is best. It's strange, to play your brother on the other side of the field, but they've got a really good team, and so whether it's first round, third round, whenever it is, it's going to be a good matchup.
Yeah, it definitely would be, and Thanksgiving will be interesting.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. So, we'll see what happens.
Nice, nice. So you mentioned that you're doing a lot of good on good. You're trying to keep the boys, in game speed, game action. How about health-wise? Where do the kids stand?
I think health-wise we're in good shape. And I mean there's a few guys that this week came at a good time and kind of get rested up and healed up, and but we've been fortunate throughout the season to stay relatively healthy, and so again I think the bye week comes at a good time, and there's kind of a fine line. You want to go hard and you want to try to maintain that game speed, atmosphere in practice, but also too is we got to make sure that, that we're healthy going into the playoffs. So, but I think we're in pretty good shape.
Nice. And will you be going to the Lavernia El Campo game?
We will. We'll go and scout that game. I'll see a lot of my family there, and it'll be interesting to see, kind of how it turns out. But like I said, those are two really good teams, and whoever it ends up being, is going to be a really good opponent. Definitely.
And coming into the job there at Calallen, a storied program, lots of history, was there a lot of pressure, and has being undefeated in district relieved that a little bit?
Sure. I mean, obviously, that's what makes, our school motto is, where winning is tradition, and the expectations are high, across the board, not just football, but all athletics and academics and fine arts. And that's what makes, Calallen and makes it a special place. But, I don't think, the expectations that we put on ourselves as coaches and as players, we expect, the best from us. So, is there expectations? Absolutely. And you want that, at a place like this. And like I said, that's what makes Calallen the way it is.
Right on. Well, Coach, best of luck this week in practice. Hopefully everybody stays happy, healthy, and ready to go for next week. And I can't wait to talk about your by-district matchup.
Absolutely.
Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Whether you're an athlete, coach, or just someone striving for more success in life, the Winner's Workshop is your secret weapon. Yes, this award-winning course has transformed thousands of lives, teaching the game-changing principles of sports psychology that Fortune 500 companies, coaches, and top performers all use to win. The Winner's Workshop, subtitled How Sports Psychology Can Make You a Champion, is now available on CoachTube for a fraction of the original $499 price. The Winner's Workshop will help you master focus, mindset, and breakthroughs to make you a champion. Click on the link in the show notes or head over to LoneStarGridiron.com and click on the ad today to unlock your full potential.